Okay.
I kind of feel weird doing this when I'm on this side interviewing you, right? Because this is your background. But anyway, welcome back, everybody, to the Freedom Family Movement. We're back in Alabama, my second home. And I actually am excited for this gentleman because we've been friends and partners for years now. And it just warms my heart to watch him go right into the residual club because we didn't get to do his founders interview, the Get Three, Get Free movement. And he skipped that because we didn't get that interview done. But now we're at Founder 500, adding $500 in residual income to his household. So, how are you doing, first and foremost, Mr. Calvin Toney, this morning, sir?
I'm doing fantastic. I'm feeling great.
I already know. So, congratulations is in order, my brother.
Thank you.
Tell the YouTube world and the soon to be epic business partners that are watching this video uh, what where you are from, actually a little bit of your background, your name, and then I'll kind of get into the exciting stuff about your business. So tell everybody who you are.
Okay. My name is Calvin Toney. I'm from the big metropolis of Huntsville, Alabama. And I am newly founder 500 in Epic. And I'm just actually founder 500 as of yesterday. So I celebrated with a steak, potatoes. you know,
Beautiful.
I
Yeah.
had to,
So
I had to actually celebrate my milestone, and I'm going for the comma club. So we're gonna have another one when the when the comma gets in my check.
absolutely. You know, I'm looking forward to that one too. So tell everybody your background. Like what have you done throughout your career and what led you to look at home-based businesses?
Well, actually, I went to school um, for telecommunications. I've worked at one of the local CBS stations here in Huntsville. When I got laid off, I cooked at a couple of restaurants. Then I worked at a pharmaceutical plant for a while. Now I'm working for an automotive plant. And the common theme was I'm jumping around on a lot of these
E
businesses.
quadrant, E quadrant, right?
Yes,
That's the
yes,
E
the E
quadrant.
quad.
And for those who don't
Exactly.
know, I'm sorry to interrupt, but I'm just throw this in there. For those who don't know, E is the employee quadrant where 95% of the world exists. S is when you're self-employed. And then on the right side of the cash flow is business and investor. And so you spent most of your adult life in that E quadrant from what you just said. Now go ahead. I'm sorry.
Right. Exactly. So I'm glad to be able to step over on that other side with Epic and do something for myself.
Well,
I've got
back
a
up before Epic though, because Epic
okay.
isn't your first rodeo, right? You've
No,
actually,
no.
so you kind
I've
of
done
talked about what led you to starting to look at other options because you knew the E quadrant several
right,
times, right? You've married
right,
it, you married it a few different times. Go from
right.
there. I'm sorry.
Well, I have always wanted to do something for myself
Okay.
instead of just working for someone. I've got a meme on my phone. There's a guy standing next to his expensive car, and on the meme he says, "I worked hard all my life. I put in and paid my dues, and I've got this Lamborghini. If you put in a lot of work in my company and do what you're supposed to do, I'll get another one." So he didn't say you'll get one. He said
No
you'll get
matter
another
how
one.
hard you work.
Exactly, and that's what it is. When you're working for corporate, yeah, you're making them rich. It's kind of hard to get rich yourself that way. And in my mind, years ago, I'm thinking, you know what, I've got to do something for myself. So I've tried a few things. I've tried healthy coffee. I've tried
Me too.
travel, And so
Was
thank
Healthy
I
Coffee
really
your first business? Because I know that's when I met you. Was that your first home-based
that was,
business company? So you
yes,
never
it
done the
was.
old school stuff like Amway and Shackley and Tupperware and none of that
Well,
stuff.
I did do Amway for a period of time,
Okay. I don't
but
know too many people who didn't.
right. But for me, in the circle that I was traveling in, the products didn't sell very well.
Mm-hmm.
So I took a break, and then that's when I met you, and we got into the healthy coffee business, and did that for a little while. And one thing that stands out, learning was always taking place all throughout those businesses. So I started out wet behind the ears. I was really green, but actually sticking with coming to the presentations, getting on the presentations online, meeting with, just staying plugged in, really helped my education to push me where I am right now. So I'm definitely I'm definitely loving the journey.
Right, and speak to that. Extra $500 a month. And I know we talked. You said about you'll never get rich, right? Helping somebody else get rich. In that setup, that
Right.
structure and employee-based system, wage earners, the worst tax position in the economy, wouldn't ever afford you rich, right? But it gives you an affordable lifestyle. I think the extra income, right? Not just getting rich, but the pathway to the extra income, because I've watched you grow, right? And here we are now, you're earning the residual income, which is what we all fight for. And we're just getting started with Epic. So think about your journey that you learned and got beating on your craft, staying plugged in. Now we're here, and within less than 90 days, already at 500 residual. Like,
Yep.
that's not, it's not that you did it in 90 days, right? It's like you did
Exactly.
it in, it's the Chinese bamboo tree, right? You,
Right.
it didn't just shoot up the 90 days. You saw it go 90 feet. It actually took 5 years and 90 days, but all you saw was the results. Whereas that water had to be put on that seed, the sun, the soil, all of those elements had to be in order, right? And consistent in order for your journey to end up here. Now, the
I was
best,
at bamboo tree.
yeah, you were. And that's why I'm realizing it. And I really want to drive that home to the viewers that um, wherever you are in your journey, you just figure out where it is, where you are and where you want to go from there. Now you're looking at Founder 500 and you already said it. Hey, I already did it. Let's go ahead and go to the Comma Club. And all that really is the relationship that you have with your team members is about going back now and say, hey, who wants to go Founder 500? Let me help you get there.
Exactly. Yes.
And you
Yeah.
can't help but go founder. Like the company won't even let you stay Founder 500. If you help
And then,
your three people go Founder 500, you can't even stay at 500. They make you
that's
take a pay raise.
amazing.
They
That
make
is
you take a pay
amazing.
raise.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'm sorry for hijacking your interview, but
No,
uh,
that's good.
I want you to kind of speak to what the business means to you, for what your goals are, looking at retirement, being able to add a secondary source of income, but also having a family, right? That you can even leave this business to once you're gone, right? Kind of speak to that, and then we'll wrap it all up.
Well, speaking on retirement, I'm 3 years from retirement.
Mhm.
But looking at what I'm going to be getting in retirement, it doesn't afford me a lot of leeway to do some things that I've always dreamed about doing in retirement.
Mm.
So that is another reason why I am loving what I'm doing here with Epic, because now I have that second stream of income to say, you know what, I can breathe easier now. A lot of people can't relax in retirement. I mean, you see a lot of people at the big box stores saying, "Welcome to wherever store that is. Welcome to Walmart. Welcome to Costco. Welcome to Sam's." And a lot of them are older people because they actually can't stay at home and enjoy themselves because their retirement is not affording them the lifestyle where they can relax. And I never wanted to be in that arena. So when I retire, I want to be able to say, okay, you know what, um, kids, let's get together and let's go here. Let's do this. Give them a little special something on their birthdays. It takes money to live. So having a second stream of income, I tell anybody, hey, whatever you do in your second stream of income, don't give up. And looking back at my history, I never wanted to give up, even though I was not at a place where I could get, say, $500 a month. Some businesses I didn't get anything a month, but I
Wait,
never gave
not
up.
even get anything, but you were spending more than you were making.
Exactly,
It was a
exactly.
sacrifice. And most people, the pain of that sacrifice, of living in it in the moment,
Hmm.
don't get them through it. You made it
Exactly.
through that pain. Like there are a
Right.
lot of people who never make it through it because the pain of that sacrifice, losing more money or spending more money to them isn't worth it. Yet here you are having fought through those hard times. That's
Right.
why I'm so excited for your interview. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's exactly what happened to me. There were times when um, the bottom line was negative. I was paying out. But in my mind, I've always thought, okay, you know what? If you quit, you definitely won't win. So stick to it, learn the craft, learn what you have to tell people, learn what you have to digest yourself so you can grow also. And now here I am, 2020, and now I'm finally winning.
Watch this. You talking about the journey where here you are, residual income now, but the fact that the employee mindset says it isn't worth it. But through your journey, you've read enough books, you've been in the environment long enough, understanding the cash flow quadrant and how to move from E to S to B to I. And the employee mindset says it's not worth the sacrifice and we're losing. But having groomed the entrepreneurial side of yourself, reading the books, listening to the tapes, going to the watching the videos, YouTube videos, whatever you got to do to pour into your mind, that is not a loss that you're spending money. It's an investment in you, and that investment is now paying off.
And that's just it. It's an investment. That's the mindset you have to have. I was just thinking earlier, comparing my journey to, say, if you want to be a chef at a high-end restaurant, when you first started, you're gonna burn some eggs. You're gonna mess up some omelets,
Yeah.
but that's all part of the journey. You're gonna have to travel up the rough side of the mountain to reach the top.
Mm, say
So
it.
that's where I'm looking at my journey. Okay, you know what? This is not working quite as well as I thought it was going to be, being in, say, the Tupperwares and the travel, but I'm going to work through it. I'm going to stick and stay, because if I quit, oh, I definitely will not win. I won't
Mm,
get to the top of the mountain, so I can't quit.
I love it. Yes, sir. You can't quit. I ain't gonna let you. Yes, sir. So congratulations again, my brother. Comma Club is coming real soon.
Yes,
And
sir.
any last words you want to say to anybody out there that's maybe looking? Because you haven't even, have you been trading? Have you started your demo trading at all?
You know what? And that's the fantastic part about it. I'm still learning and going through the lessons in our back office. I hadn't made one trade yet, and I am in the residual club. I mean, that's amazing to
Yeah.
actually not even got to a point yet where I can trade, but the checks are still coming. So I would tell anybody, hey, take a look at Epic, have an open mind. And if you want to trade, and not business build, that's fine. If you want to business build and not trade, that's fine also. Either scenario, you can win with Epic. For me, I'm doing both.
Big time.
That's just the way it is. Yeah, exactly.
Yes, sir. My brother. All right. We appreciate you again, Mr. Toney. I look forward to seeing you real soon in that Comma Club, my brother. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, and thank you for your all the help that you've given me, and thank you for your leadership. I appreciate it.
My pleasure, my brother. My pleasure. Let's go get it, man. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon.
Okay, thank
Thanks.
you.
Thank you.